So sorry. So yeah, we were talking about the giving second chance in judicial system.
I was replying to Kavita. I don't know how much of it was audible to Kavita. I was just saying that the situations are giving second chances when you are in relation to somebody and giving second chances to someone who has intentionally caused you harm. Those situations and it's hard. Like you don't really want to give a second chance to somebody who has harmed you. But it's also very interesting because uh, जब हम गलती करते हैं we expect a second chance. We expect it. We expect people to forgive us. We expect a chance at redemption. But we are very hesitant to other people. So that paradox or contradiction is very interesting.
That's true. So there was a one more comment uh, that Indian government में crimes कम नहीं हो रहे हैं and government is being unfair to people.
Okay. So what is the question?
No, someone said that कि crimes तो इसमें कम हो नहीं रहे हैं और दूसरा गवर्नमेंट का जो वो है एक ट्रीट करती है गवर्नमेंट जिस वजह से वो सबको इक्वली ट्रीट करती है.
ओके यार नहीं वैसा तो नहीं डिपेंड्स आपके पास कितना पैसा है कितने रिसोर्सेज हैं the richer you are the more popular you are the easier it is for you to escape the law celebrities and politicians don't get treated equally by the justice system. They don't get the same kind of punishment as is given to people who come from poor background, the people who come from lower caste, people with low agency. उनको जो punishment मिलती है और politicians को same crime के लिए नहीं मिलती. That's that's the flaw, right? That's the flaw. अगर justice है, it
Yeah,
has to be for everybody. Then your resources and your agency and your money and your power should not be in the picture, but
that's true. I mean, there are loopholes in justice system too.
it's too many loopholes. Too many.
Yeah. So what's one advice would you give to writers, new writers or
Sorry.
anything? What's an advice you would give to new writers or an aspiring writers? Anything if they want to write about crime?
Okay. To new writers, I would just say that uh, try to be perfect. I know you want your writing to be perfect, but remember that the first draft or the second draft or the third draft is not going to be perfect, and that is okay. The important thing is to get the story out onto the page. Once it is out, you can always edit it. But when you're at zero draft or first draft, if you know it has to be like this happens and this happens and this happens and this happens. If you go into perfection, your story is never going to be complete. Don't perfect. Aim for vomit draft. Let it come onto the paper and then
Thank you. And I saw that you're really active on Substack. Is it helpful for Indian authors?
uh, I recently started. I started my Substack in June, and I would say that that's also the purpose is different. I think Substack the purpose है to at least as an author, I see it from where I can uh, develop my voice, where I can talk about things
Mhm.
not ever going to be in my book, right? I'm not writing for an audience on Substack. I'm talking about things that matter to me, about my life, about my mental health, and how it impacts me. And I'm trying with people and with readers who are probably going through the same motion. And I feel that Substack is a place where you can find genuine connection with fellow readers. You can find genuine uh, companionship in whatever you are talking about. And these things that we are writing, that I am writing on Substack are not going to be covered in the book. Books have more recently become something that is targeted towards an audience. Normally, also, like you read a particular novel, let's say if it is a romance novel, it is targeted towards romance readers. If it's a fantasy novel, it is targeted towards fantasy readers. If it's a crime site, targeted towards people who read crime. But Substack is not really targeting a particular set of audience. Substack is where I can talk about things that matter to me, and I can find people who resonate with what I want to talk about. It's not really building an audience; it's building connection on a personal or on a human level. Where okay, I am going through this. Is there anybody else who is going through this? Let's talk about it. So that's what that is for me. It is definitely helpful. Like if you're seeing it from a business perspective, Substack is definitely helpful. It will help you create or connect with the readers who will identify your work through you. People will identify my work through me. And my book people will identify the me through my work. Pronounce children, and then they will come to okay, Monica Khan. Subside people will be like, "Ye Monica है, let me read more about her." It's that.
Yeah, I definitely got intrigued by your work. Okay, so you're full of energy. And how did you manage to write on such a serious subject? Did you take um did you go on any holiday or any plan any trip or something?
How did you manage to write such a serious stuff? Honestly speaking, when I started writing the book, I was not really sure that I could pull it off because I've been really, really scared of legal dialogue. I don't read वो legal notices जो होते हैं या agreements जो होते हैं कर पाती हूँ. It's too dry for me. So I was really scared. Started writing it as a part of Taylor's writing challenge. So it happens every August on Pendency, the writing platform, and you write a complete book in 1 month. So I knew my deadline. यहाँ start करना तो यहाँ end. Let's start. So that helped. Okay, 31st August was my deadline. Let's write. So that really helped. But the research was awful. Legal documents are so boring. Oh my God, they are so monotonous and so boring, so dry. कभी कभी तो मुझे बाबा नहीं हो पाएगा नहीं हो पाएगा ये नहीं हो पाएगा yeah it was a very serious subject, very detailed, very detailed dialogue and all of that. I had to learn it. I had to embody it out of me in my book. Uh, Unfortunately, I couldn't take a vacation after it. Couldn't take a vacation.
I mean, you really deserve a break after this. You have written a brilliant book. Okay. So moving on to the next thing, is there NGOs that really work to help the released one with jobs and everything else?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for joining today. Yes, there are multiple NGOs who are working directly with their people, and they are facilitating financial or educational resources for the youth customers, and they are also organizing these kind of workshops for people who are citizens. There are NGOs, but the resources that they have are not enough. I recently came into contact with Second Chance Project, and then there are others. There are multiple. Okay, they are working on of ex-prisoners, the people who are released and they're giving them two second chances. But the problem is that the stigma that comes from being a criminal, right? Uh, Society is not ready to accept criminal as one of us. Uh, for example, one of my friends told me that a group of women ex-prisoners had started a food chain. They would approach corporate offices and they would provide different services or something like that. But corporate offices were not ready to work with them because they were all even that stigma is preventing them to achieve a better life, or to achieve employment, to have rented apartments or homes or a plot of land. So there are NGOs, there are organizations, but they are not working at full capacity because they don't have the resources. The prison system does not have the resources, and there is no true motivation, I believe, in trying to help these people. There isn't. Let's be very honest with ourselves. Because हमको भी अगर कोई पूछेगा तो we will say why live with criminals? Why do I need to be in contact with any kind of criminal? मुझे नहीं करना है. That's what our response will be. So there is a lot of stigma which is preventing this change in our judicial system and social system that is required.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you. It will all work together if they will be together. They will first accept. Acceptance is the key.
Right, right.
Yes. So we're almost done. Would you like to, how would you convince readers to read your book?
Okay. So how do I convince them? There are four characters in my book, four people. One of them is a lawyer, and he is trying to open a prison for convicted prisoners, an organization for convicted prisoners, where they will be provided with workshops, with therapy, and they will be provided a real chance of having a good life. Convicted prisoners for 7 or more years. He's trying to open that, but of course, there's political involvement. There is a murder. The murder, we don't know. There's a murder or not. There is political involvement. There is a legal battle that is happening in the courtroom, and it has very Mamla legal hair, Jolly LLB vibes. So definitely pick into legal thrillers and science fiction, and Indian courtroom dramas. Guilty Minds meets Shawshank Redemption. Read it.
Thank you. Any future works? I really loved your book. I still need to write the review of this book. But while reading it, I felt there were so many parts I found so profound, so thought provoking. Talking about the characters, I felt that you have personally created them, thinking about each of everything they did, they said. So, yeah,
Thank you, Rudra.
I think more
Who
people.
is your favorite character in the book?
I like that the character of the lawyer. I forgot the name.
Dushyant?
Yes.
Dushyant? Dushyant, okay.
I really like that the lawyer was trying to make it fair with everyone. He stood with him, Vikrant, I think. Wait.
Vijender, Vijender.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Vijender.
I am not just able to remember the names of the characters so well. But all I can say is all the characters I felt they are so intriguing. They felt so realistic. It all felt like I've entered in a real world.
Thank you. I'm really glad that you enjoyed. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is a must read. I mean, I want more people to read your book and any future works coming.
Yes, yes, future works are coming. I'm writing my first nonfiction book. It is going to explore trauma,
Mm.
and We're going to explore how early childhood trauma impacts the kind of person we become, the personality we develop, and how it impacts our adult life. Based on my own experiences before motherhood and after motherhood, and how it shaped me into the person that I am. So yes, nonfiction coming up, लिख रही हूँ, and it deals with a lot of things that are there in my first book. So they are all connected. Uh, there is what we think of as criminality, what we think of as innocence and guilty person, all of those things. They're all very, very interconnected in the second book. All.
Thank you. We are very much looking forward to reading your next book and all the future work. I'm really impressed with your writing and your research work. And Kavita also said, love the book. We'll be putting up review soon.
Thank you, Rudra.
Thank you for tuning in and sharing your insights about the book and everything. Thank you for connecting with the readers.
I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Kavita, thank you for joining. Sangeeta, Natasha, our three, thank you so much for joining. I hope get in touch with me when you read my book, or if you have read my book, get in touch with me, ask your questions. Always available to talk about this. It's a topic that I really, really care about. So please do reach out to me. Thank you, Rudra. This was a lovely conversation.
Thank you. And all the best for your next book.
Thank you. Thank you.